Qualifying step.
No. Other than weapons, armor,
Is there any
and
type of weapon?
gold. They had slings, a short bow, 2 short swords, and about a dozen short swords.
What about the stick with the fetish? Does that do anything?
It's a spear.
Okay.
It's a stick with some feathers tied to it.
Cool.
It means he's the goblin chief, goblin boss.
Oh, sweet. So now
Venture on.
Okay. You make your way back to the caravan, and the people cheer as you approach the fire. Yay! We knew you guys were heroes. Now go clean up that latrine area, and do those dishes.
Excuse me?
Stupid tutorial levels.
The next day, you approach Daggerford's caravan gate in the late afternoon the next day. The town situation becomes clear. Wagons and carts are parked among tents, and here's the town. This is Daggerford. You guys are coming this way, and here is caravan gate. Wagons and cart are parked among tents. And other improvised shelters on the caravan grounds near Daggerford's southern caravan gate. Draft animals and a few haggard folk are in a ramshackle camp. A larger group of people is gathered around the gateway. The people, likely refugees, are shouting at a semicircle of 6 leather-clad, crossbow-armed guards that has a sturdily built female human at its center. She wears studded leather and leans on a spear, holding her helmet under her left arm to which a buckler is strapped. A young human man near the front of the crowd yells, "My wife is with child. She needs real shelter and some help. For the love of the gods." A wide-eyed pregnant woman wrings her hands at his side. Over more shouts, the female soldier looks contrite and speaks. "The Duke has decreed no more refugees can enter the town. The militia enforces the Duke's will in this, no exceptions. I'm sorry." "Mustn't you at least admit those in real need, Sherlin?" asks a well-dressed halfling standing just in front of the crowd.
Sherlim? He is well dressed.
This guy is asking Sherlin.
Oh. Sherlim is the woman.
The woman, yes.
Did you say a wide-eyed halfling?
Yes.
A well-dressed halfling standing in front of the crowd. "They've come here for help. Someone could die." He wears a fine azure cloak with a brooch that looks like an outsized coin with a female face on it, the symbol of the goddess Timora, Lady Luck. "No exceptions, Karan," she replies. A small crowd of locals has gathered inside the gate behind the guards.
So these are all displaced folks from burned down villages and farms?
Yes. And they want entrance, and they won't let them in.
Is she going in labor right now?
No.
Where's our paladin?
Paladin's got heard of heroes of the wild.
Negotiate our entrance!
Use that charisma score. God knows I don't have any.
Mine's a negative.
Charisma.
Let's go around the table and figure out what you guys would like to do. Let's start with Badass.
badass.
Let's not. Yes. The guards won't let us in.
Is there anything that you'd like to do?
Kill him. Alright, don't listen.
What's your alignment?
Badass.
Badass is not an alignment.
Not alignment.
It is now.
We're just play testing it.
His alignment is chaotic.
Nothing?
Evil, apparently. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Hanging back and watching the situation is a valid option.
Good charisma at -1.
Is a valid or is not?
Is a valid option.
No, let's wait until we get around to the paladin.
Alright, paladin charisma.
Okay. Chicken shirt. Would you like to do anything?
Chicken church.
Chicken church. Something else.
Almost
I
like
go up. Now, who's with child? Was that a goblin with child?
No, it's a human female.
A what?
A human female.
Female?
Good listening, Dick.
What was that?
Is she really pregnant or is she just stuffed in pillows?
She is really pregnant.
Really pregnant. She can go at any
You
time.
can see the arm like punching out of the belly, not out of the where it's supposed to.
Thanks for clarifying that because I was wondering.
helped. It really helped.
Wow. I go up to her and I say, "Is everything okay?" And I try to help her.
No.
Everyone stay away from her. She is with child.
They won't let us in.
They might not let us in. They might not let you in.
They're not letting us
They
in.
might not let you in.
But I think it's
Okay.
But the child will be okay. I'm here to help.
I have 0 medical experience and I'm here to help.
I have no medical experience whatsoever.
What's your HMO?
Well, thank you. Can you get us in?
No.
I'm gonna just try it.
Can we bribe them?
But I'm there. I'm with her. I'm trying to do the right thing.
My name is Anise. That is my husband, John.
Where?
Standing right next to her.
Okay.
I am John
How
Bauer.
tall is the walls?
20 feet.
Is it possible to jump over?
I am here from the monastery of the chicken.
Is there any boxes outside?
I am here from the church of the chicken. I am in the monastery. I was in the monastery there training.
Have you accepted Lord Popeye as your Lord and Savior?
I exactly. I am my arch enemy is the Colonel.
All right.
Colonel of Sanders.
The Colonel of Sanders.
You're talking with her, and her concern is that she wants to get into the town, and
I can't help her there, but I'm there to help.
all right.
In the name of the god of my monastery. What kind?
Hamburglar, what would you like to do?
Charm person on the attractive female guard.
Really?
Spell or
think it's,
What is your spell DC?
13.
Huh?
Ultra, yes, cast the spell.
13?
Yes.
13.
Yes.
Charm person.
Sanders Cathedral.
Will you factor in charisma checks?
Charm person.
Wisdom.
Yeah. That works.
Okay.
Success?
Success. So I'd like to explain to my new friend that we're a bunch of weary travelers and we'd really sort of like to go into this town.
And that those two are with us.
And that the pregnant lady and her husband are with us, but not the halfling.
Definitely not the halfling.
Be clear. We're talking about the well-dressed halfling.
Yes. The
Okay.
poorly dressed
wide-eyed.
halfling, no problem. The wide-eyed one, yeah, out.
You and your friends and who else?
A niece and
Pregnant lady.
child.
Pregnant lady and her husband.
If that fails, we'll sneak them onto one of the caravans.
Let them through.
Is it?
Daggerford?
All right. So, as you guys are going through the gate, the crowd is getting restless.
Listen, there's haves and have-nots in the world.
Yes.
The crowd starts to become unruly. Probably because she's letting a whole bunch of people pass through. How come they get a gold? We don't.
Tell her to bring
Several
some people out to
refugees move towards the guard while shouting. A few pick up rocks. Karan, Karan, calls unheeded for please, people, calm down. Sherilyn puts on her helmet and warns the refugees to back off. Who has the highest wisdom score? Who's clerics here?
I've got a 17.
You're 15.
I've got 17.
What is your wisdom?
I don't have a high wisdom at all.
You're a monk.
I have 15.
What's your wisdom? 16.
You have the highest wisdom.
Who does?
I got an idea.
16
Because random.
I can also cast guidance on him.
You notice a male.
Does he need guidance though? He's a
You
ranger.
notice a
That's sad if you
male
give a ranger
human
guidance.
guard
It's a pretty bad
is
ranger.
terrified.
It is Derek.
His hand is twitching on his crossbow trigger.
I got an idea.
I move quickly towards him and knock the crossbow up into the air. At least upwards.
Or you can just take the
Give
bolt
me
out
a
of
2-hit.
there. It's not locked in.
Someone's spending a night in stock. really not a good idea.
Boom.
I'm hitting the
Charging dash. Boom.
upward so he's not shooting into the crowd.
Yeah.
Last thing we need is a...
Our friend Charlie's will never incarcerated.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
You miss.
What'd you get?
You get hit in the chest.
The other one's worth. Yeah, there.
A 9.
I got 2 of them.
He fires and misses at you.
Love the socks, dude.
Sherilyn calls out. Oh, hold on. No one attacks. He fires a crossbow and he draws his spear.
I stand there.
He's already fired.
Put her in front.
And he fires his crossbow and draws his spear and is ready to attack. Ah! And Sherilyn says, "No one attacks. Subdue that guard."
Sweet.
Go ahead and give me initiative. Let's just go with the same.
I have handcuffs. Can I just walk up and hit him in the back of the head and put handcuffs on him?
Give me a 2-hit roll.
Where did you get handcuffs, man? I could have used those.
What'd you get?
25.
Okay, so you bonk him on the head.
20 plus 5. Oh, not 20.
How'd you get a +5?
Oh, I'm sorry, plus 4. It'd be 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hit him on the head. He
picture
falls
of
to
this
his knees, sobbing. I'm sorry. And you're able to put the shackles on him with no problem.
Cool.
Good crit roll. Work. First crit of the
Wait, can I make a sleight of hand check too? I want to take his money.
Give me a roll.
And then I have expertise, so that'd be 21.
rock star, dude.
Are you playing Flappy Birds? Are you playing Flappy Birds? Wait, there's another. What is he doing?
Perception checks for everybody.
Yeah. What do? Are you stealing from him?
I want a 21. Who saw me?
Somebody in the crowd? There's enough of them, and you're the center of attention.
I thought they were all panicked.
Everyone point and laugh.
All the fingers are at you.
I'll say I'll take that as my fee for making sure you don't get killed. You can thank me later.
Shirley, are you sure he's your friend?
I don't know him that well.
Well, if you're gonna handcuff somebody, somebody's gonna have eyes on you.
Yeah,
better
either
get
that
a
or let
handle
him kill
on
you.
him.
You can thank me later. And then I slap him on the head one more time. Let that be a lesson to you.
Take him to the jail. And they escort or they say, take, what is his name? Grendel? Grengle. Take Grengle to the jail.
Oh god.
And they escort you through the gate. Corinne accompanies you. Hey, that wasn't too bad.
They have me?
Yeah. So who are you
He
guys?
just kind of sidles along.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody invited you. Go back outside.
Made a friend.
Excuse me?
Nobody invited you. Go back outside.
I'm not a refugee. I work here. I work in the town.
Oh, is he?
I'm a priest of tomorrow.
Then why were you outside?
Helping the refugees, like a cleric should do.
No comment from the peanut gallery.
Papers, please.
Don't worry.
This is a guy with a peg leg.
I asked why are there so many refugees?
Good question. A lot of the farmsteads have been burnt, and there have been orcs and goblins attacking, and also that's what brings them to the town. But how come they're not being led into the town? Is that the Duke, kick-ass Duke, his name is Walden Daggerford. He's a handsome guy. He is the Duke of Daggerford. Well, a couple of days ago, a few days ago, somebody stole one of his relics. It's called the Delimbrier Bloke, an ancestral relic in his ducal collection. So he believes someone in town, like a refugee, is responsible. And he's closed all of Daggerford until it's found.
Refugees? Does anyone else have Bob Marley stuck in their head?
Somebody shot the shot.
How big was this? This artifact?
It's about the size of a brick. It's about this big.
One time.
Where is it's not exactly Fuji's? That was Lauren Hill and
No.
Radiate magic?
Well, it's the object is a block of shining quartzite the size of a brick, carved in the likeness of a bearded face. It has an inscription in dwarfish where the mouth should be. Reading, "Friendship is more than a word, weigh it carefully." And the nickname comes from the belief that one of the Duke's ancestors found the brick in the Delimbiran ruins. Jack, he's a dwarf adventurer, and he's a friend of Sir Isfal. You guys know Sir Isfal, right?
History?
You guys know Sir Isfal. He's the guy that set the call.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Well, Jack was very interested in the bloke, and I know Jack is organizing a venture and leaving the town soon. To search more about its history. He should be in one of the taverns. So, do you guys need a tour?
Sure, since you're very talkative.
All right.
We're lucky to have you.
Well, thanks. My name is Corinne. I can usually be found at the Lady Luck. All right, so he takes you on a tour and points out all the hot spots. There is the place that he takes you to.
PDF is printed.
They didn't charge us for that, did they?
$15. I think
For
15.
PDF?
$17.99 for Sal. I got mine for free. For free! Lady Luck Tavern is Area 17, right past Caravan Gate.
Right up in the front.
First building we see.
That's right now.
Named after Tamora.
Tomorrow, of course.
And it is,
Is that the keep over there?
Go in and start.
that is the Lady Luck Tavern. He also tells you about the River Shining Tavern.
Shining Time Station.
The River Shining Tavern.
Oh my god, the top deck.
24. Right here. That's another good place. Fair Fortune Hall.
Okay. Alright.
And he also takes you by the jail. 6. That's where Grengle's at. You've got the Duke's estate here. The place is surrounded by 20-foot high walls. There's a gate here that leads out to the Limbria River. You've got a tannery outside the town. The bridge where they dump waste off of it into the river. They used to dump the waste in the moat. There's a marketplace, a drill field.
So where are the refugees? Are they occupying the drill field?
The refugees
outside
are
the
I
outside
thought
the
they
town.
accepted some inside there. They haven't set up like.
They accepted you guys, and they accepted the
Husband and wife.
husband and wife.
I thought they were done accepting refugees. They had already accepted
The Earl
some in.
thought
No.
Made him change their
stole
mind.
something. But if there's no refugees in here, then
So John and Anise are saying, could you guys help put us up someplace?
you got you.
There's like 10 taverns. It probably wouldn't take that
Put
long.
them in the first tavern.
Wait, does anyone have the commoner background? Anyone?
I do not. I'm gonna say.
Set them up in the first tavern.
Anybody?
Any commoners?
We'll use the monk's gold,
Just I tell them they can follow us for now until we find
since
a
he's
place
not
to
here
stay.
to say
Okay.
otherwise.
So, he tells you guys you probably want a place to stay. I would recommend one of those places.
Someplace where she can have her baby.
Did you get a picture of the map, Dave?
No, get it for me, dude.
Corinne gives them some money, and they go off to one of the inns.
So they're no longer with us.
They're no longer with you, no. So so now you're in town.
I've done my good game for you. My good
You got us in, man. Charm person.
Adventure, you know.
I called it too, didn't I?
Split up and everybody go and see if they can gather some information.
Always, yeah. First time.
Don't hate me, Dave.
You got it. You nailed
Like
it.
100.
There's a ton of us. Go
Or we can all go. I would think that Duke might have some men that could go, go find.
You gotta pick the best one, Dave.
Wow, it's so heavy.
Well, if you're looking for information, you might want to try your luck at the Lady Luck.
Let's go to the Lady Luck, fellas.
Sounds good.
Does that lady guard ever frequent the Lady Luck? What? Does our friend the guard ever frequent the Lady Luck?
Guard would you
No, I haven't seen him. I think he spends his time at.
Yes.
Charlene. No, she does. She's not much of a partier. The guard, though, he's usually found at the Lizard's Gizzard.
Hey,
I'm sorry, the Silver Flood.
That's Sir Estevel.
Person friendship.
Pringle.
Is that Gloria Estevelle?
The Lady Luck Tavern is named for Tamora, and it has built its reputation around those who take risks. Inside, most of the first floor is dedicated to a tap room with second floor seating on balconies all around it. At the center of this space stands a rough stone pillar upon which rests the roof. Iron rungs are set into the pillar so that individuals can climb and mark it with symbols or messages dedicated to those who have died in battle or disappeared on quests. The rest of the tavern is decorated with shields, weapons, and banners. Any toast given to the tavern must include a libation to those who have fallen before us.
Who is this now? Where's this?
Inside the Lady Luck.
What number is Lady Luck?
Lady Luck is number 17.
17, thank you.
It's the very first building we see.
During the caravan season, the tavern's female human owner, Glynis, runs a roaring trade with clients consisting mainly of caravan guards and other travelers. Gambling occurs at all hours.
Such a good map.
With Glynis, actually, the font for the letters is way too small. With Glynis sponsoring a big name on most evenings. Winter proves a quieter time when locals. It's not winter, so don't worry about that.
I'm looking for some comments.
Corinne sidles up to the bar. He gets himself 2 drinks and sets one off to the side. There are other farmers, townsfolk in here. So while in the tavern, you hear the following rumors. Dun, 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 dun.
Is that right?
Rumors?
So
It's gossip. It's just gossip to me. It's wrong.
A seasoned human fisher named Edic Tilveram talks about the lack of traffic on the Lembria River from the east. His wife, Yalvi, says Balak, the gnome tailor of the decorated man, has been looking for a shipment of cloth from Jolkun, a village on the eastern river, for a 10-day or more. Anybody care about that?
Does anybody want to go?
Give me
Paladin wants to.
I feel a special calling to get the gnome's cloth.
Oh yeah!
history or religion.
Modifier for that.
Wisdom. I'm sorry, intelligence.
It's a crap.
I'm sorry, Will. What did you get for your for your history roll?
10.
A 10. Jolkoon is a town noted for its cloth mill and underground inn, the Jester's Pride. The Delimbria River passes through the Laughing Hollow between Daggerford and Jolkoon. The Hollow is a wild land with many Fey inhabitants.
Okay, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Anybody get higher than a 10? Oh, okay. Jolkoon has only one temple. The villagers are devotees to Shantia.
If it was going something against like World Empire, yeah, no problem.
Agricultural god?
I forgot my book, but yeah. Let me... Harvest. Thank you.
Kid's played D&D like twice in his life, and he knows Shanti is the god of harvest. Man, how do you know this stuff?
That was my deity last season.
Oh, that was your character.
The decorated man is run by a gnome. It's a shop, a clothing store in town. And Jolkoon is a town to the east of it.
Is there a reward for getting the cloth or just
There might be.
You have to go ask me no.
Okay. You guys.
West side.
What do you mean by you guys?
Did you roll for them? No. You all. You hear Boston Raker, a retired half-elf rancher. He talking about knoll attacks in the territory east of the tradeway between Waterdeep and the Delimbria, which was the area that you guys traveled to get to Daggerford. Where his ranch used to be there. Kelson Darktreader, Boston's friend and the Duke's master of the hunt of Daggerford, has left town with Sir Istval and Darfin Flotian taking a couple of scouts to investigate. Give me history or nature.
History's intelligence, right?
Yes.
Nice.
You guys already got your rumors. I'm doing these people here.
22.
Okay.
For what?
History.
Okay.
Sorry, Jack.
I thought you said
You're part of this group. You're
not a fast food dragon.
17. The wilderness between the Waterdeep outpost of Zundbridge and the Floshin Estate to the edge of the Ardeep forest is usually safe. It's popular hunting territory for Waterdavian nobles. So he's talking about right here.
They got Marvel over here and they got DC over here.
And that's what your oldest disturbance. Church's Chicken got.
You're not paying attention.
It'll be fun.
Brian,
You might not.
your roll.
Excuse me?
I'm about to explain to you what your roll is.
What did you roll?
For
22.
22?
oh, you really want me to try?
I thought you rolled and called out a number. You said it was like 22.
No.
All right, never mind.
7? I wasn't even going to try.
House Fyland of Waterdeep was famous for organizing exotic hunts in the Ardeep Forest and capturing creatures for the Field of Triumph, Waterdeep's arena. The family had a keep they called the Lodge in the western Ardeep, but they abandoned it when their fortunes waned.
I vote we go take over the lodge as our official base of operations.
We do need a base of operations.
There are still more rumors.
It could be a training lodge for ninjas.
Bring it on.
A human militia scout named Yodris mentioned orcs are raiding outlying communities and encroaching on the Delimbria route in the highlands east of Floshin Estate. So each flash of the state will be over here. The Odorous knows his mentor, Valerian Philvinderson, helped some treasure hunters plan an expedition to that region a few 10 days ago.
That's awesome.
Okay, history rolls?
I got this. Boom.
Dave.
1. 17. History, dude. History roll. Boom. 19.
You're not the W2.
In school.
I think you got a 9. Okay, so what you were able to find
That's one of the funniest
is
things. They actually, a friend of mine,
some of the region north of the Delimber route and east of the Flushing Estate comprises what is known locally as Harpshield lands. You guys can look at the map.
I think it'd be pretty good, like a dude, like on that side.
It is thought to be the domain of a seat once ruled from Harpshield Castle.
Because you thought it was either,
And they're talking about
you're right, that's not that cool.
which is a famous ruin in the southeastern arm of RD Forest. And then you are able to find. Oh, you got a 17.
Or is that your money?
Brandon, you got over a 20, right? Yeah. All right. Harpshield Castle was the seat of power for a human kingdom that hoped to survive the fall of the Delimbrium.
Delimbrium?
Delimbyron. Is that right?
Delabyron?
Also called the Kingdom of Man. Delimbyron was itself a sad successor to Phalorm, which was an alliance that included elves, dwarves, and humans. The kingdom that built Harpshield Castle fell to the Drow.
They fought Sauron and things like that.
Great.
Well, we have a drow. Let's go recapture your homeland.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it was.
Orcs are a good experience.
Okay, so did everybody get all that? Because you guys are going to need those
I guess we go
rooms
for orcs.
to continue on.
Better than I know.
So there's contact with Jocelyn, which was the shipment of cloth, is late. There's gnoll attacks and orc raids.
Let's take a vote.
All right.
Wait. What was going on at the historically rich person's lodge where they were capturing animals for hunting? Is that orc attack?
That was the gnolls. The
Gnoll
gnolls.
attack. Let's go there.
Is gnoll attacks, orcs, or missing claw?
Orcs are like the drow or the.
Orcs
the,
are with good experience.
The dwarves. There was a dwarf expedition that had gone off as well, right?
Yeah.
Dwarves have gold.
Just then,
Stereotype.
a burly dwarf.
Aren't all dwarves burly?
His name is Jack Ironfist.
stereotype.
He is on the cover of the adventure.
Yeah. So let's do what he says.
He's a very small beard.
He has a bushy brown hair and a trimmed beard. His armor is elaborately crafted, studded dragon leather with green and gold accents and a few green gems set into it. He carries a dwarven great axe that is similarly appointed. His girdle has a buckle of gold and silver shaped like a dwarf face and set with green spines for eyes. A simple gold loop hangs from both of his ears. Coran, you have a... I see you've met some adventurers. Who would like to buy me a drink?
I will.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, Bob.
Who would like to buy me another?
I give him the halfling's other drink that he had with him and set aside.
Sorry?
I give him the halfling's other drink that he had set aside.
Oh, no. That's not for him. That's for tomorrow. In case she happens to show up. Well, like I told you, Jack had interest